All right, so I've been asked multiple times on, well, how did you put the Q50 side mirrors on the G35 platform, the coupe? I have an '05 G35 coupe. So what I did was, it's a very simple, easy process. It's really not that hard or whatnot. It's just the mounting points are different. This is the mounting point for a Q50 side mirror, and this is the mounting point for the G35 or whatnot. So what I did, this is exactly what I did. So bear with me because I'm already done with this. I just took it off so I can make a video to show like what I actually did and whatnot. But like I said before, the process is really easy. Anyone can do it. If you can just follow these directions, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. So what I did was took the mirrors off. I disassembled the original side mirror that comes with the G35. Took that off, right? And I took it off this actual mount portion. So I got the mount portion. I got my drill, removed this screw right here, took this plate off. So I don't know if you can see it or not. It's like grooves in here. It's like these portions right here will be raised and whatnot, but it's no longer raised anymore because I cut them off. So the only thing I did was I grabbed a pair of pliers, and I just broke them off. That's all I did, just broke them off. And even ones for the side, because this portion right here will be raised to make a complete ring. Only thing I did was just broke it off. I didn't have to cut anything. I just easy broke it off with these pliers and whatnot. And for this mount hole that's towards the end of the side mirror mount, I cut this as well. I used pliers to break it. Then I had I got like a Dremel bit set, like a sanding set, and just sand it down as smooth as I could by hand. You can use a Dremel, you can do it by hand, just whatever type deal, just sanding down as clear as I could, smoothly as I could, excuse me. So after that, I flipped over to the back side. This is the main hole you will use to mount the mirror, the Q50 mirror on this G35 side mirror mount. You can't use these two because the mounting holes on the Q50 mirror and the mounting holes for the G35 side mirrors are completely different. You can see it's clear as day, it's different and whatnot. So what you have to do is just try to find the best mounting point. So the best mounting point for it to fit on here is this mounting point towards the end, that's going towards the end. So what I actually did, I got a drill bit and made the hole a tad bit bigger, because once you put it on there, you can see the mounting hole off the mirror, off the side mirror, but it's not gonna be fully visible. It's gonna be like half. So what I did was I just grinded this and just made the circle, just make the hole a little bigger. That's it. That's all I did. And whatnot. So I did that. I put this back on. Drill. I'll flip it. Mine, you already put the wire through, so it's a little snug. So put it on there. I don't know if you can see in the actual camera. You see, that's the mounting hole that you actually have to use, that mounting hole right there. So you see how I made that hole bigger so the actual screw can screw in place and hold it in place. So That's what it all comes to. Put that to the side. As far as the screws that originally comes with the mirror, it's probably going to be too small because of the thickness. So what you can do is you get you some washers. I got these washers from Lowe's. I got this size and I got this size. And also this is the screw, the bolt screw that I got. I got all this from Lowe's. I'll put a link description and everything that I use to actually do this and whatnot. And also I got some Loctite thread locker, 242 blue and whatnot. So put my washers on here, bolt, like that. Put my thread locker on it. Flip this over. Oh yes, before I put this on here, it's one step that I totally forgot, and y'all have to do this. I'm glad that I thought about it. So give me a second. So after I showed you all of doing this part with the hole and whatnot, this part right here, if you try to put this on this mirror, it's not gonna work because it's gonna bump into this portion right here. So what I had to do was I had to actually get I got a sander. I used probably like 80 grit. I used an orbital sander and a hand sander, and I just sanded this down to make it more oval, and I sanded it down to literally the actual line. You can see this line right here. That's all I did was just sand it down. So once you sand it down like this, like a nice little curvature bevel or whatnot, it'll fall in place just fine. I'm sorry I missed that part, because if you don't do that part, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna seat properly. Put this on here. Okay. Man, get in there. Okay, there we go. Put that in there. When you do this, make sure your washer covers the whole area so it had equal pressure to hold it together. Got that torque down. And that's it. That's it. Hope y'all see this out. My mouth kind of acting crazy, but see? Got the torque down. It's not going anywhere. Just like that. Simple. Like I said, anybody can do this. It's real simple. Now we got that out the way. I'm pretty sure now y'all asking, okay, what about the wiring? Since I'm using a Q55 side mirror, I want to be able to use the tilt function to maneuver the mirror so I can, actually use my mirrors and use them just like how the OEM for the G35 side mirrors did. So this is how you do this. And I know somebody's going to ask in the comments, why do you put this together? Blah, 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 blah. So I'm telling you, it's very simple. It's very simple. So if you need to pause this video, write it down, get your notebook, write it down or whatnot, because this is very simple. So these are color coded. they basically have the same exact colors. So the Q50 wires and the G35 wires are typically the exact same, but it's one difference. So on the G35 wires for the side mirror, you have blue, yellow, purple, black, and black, right? So I'm gonna split these up. I'm gonna let you know what these wires for. So the yellow, the blue, and the purple, these three wires are for the motor function for the side mirrors. The two black wires are for the defrost function of your side mirrors. I don't know if you knew it or not, but these mirrors have a defrost option on them. Same thing. Originally they had them on there. So when you put your defroster on, it defrosts your side mirrors too. Or whatnot. So these are not ground. It's just the black is just for the defrosting. That's it. So for the Q50, like I said, I already assembled this, so just bear with me. But it's literally kind of the same. The main wires are the same, but these have two additional wires. I'll explain what those are, excuse me. So for the Q50 mirror, you have two black, which are for the defrost function. And you have three other wires that's for the motor. You have a purple, a dark blue, and a light blue. So now if you was paying attention to what I said earlier, you will notice that it's a different wire color of the 5. On the G35, you have a yellow wire. But on the Q50, you have a light blue wire. The wires are the exact same. You just wire those together. So when you're doing your wire, when you wire these up, when you have your connector, because this connector right here, this is the original connector that was on the G35 side mirror. I had to cut it off or whatnot so I could be able to continue to use the JST to clip it to the coupe, to the G35 and whatnot. So all you do is you're gonna solder the dark blue wire to the dark blue wire. You're gonna solder the purple wire to the purple wire. And for the last wire, you're gonna solder the yellow wire that's on the G35 to the light blue wire that's on the Q50 and whatnot. Then for the blacks, self-explanatory, you just solder those together. And when you solder those together and you plug it up, you will be able to use the tilt function of your side mirror. It will work. No, I know. So now I'm pretty sure some of y'all are wondering, okay, so what about the other two wires you were talking about? Because on the Q50, the side mirror, it has two additional wires. It has a red-white wire, and it also has a yellow-green wire. So these two wires right here are for the lighted function on the Q50 mirror. So this light right here, those are what those two wires go to. So with these two wires, you have to wire them. You have to figure out a way to wire them to your turn signals and whatnot. This is what I'm doing actually what I'm doing right now. I'll have to do another additional video for that one because it's not hard. It's just the fact of running the wire from the door to the engine compartment over there with exactly where the headlights at. But it's not hard and whatnot, but it can be a little tedious and whatnot. So these are what these wires are for and whatnot. Only thing I did was I had ordered a JST and I soldered a JST to it and whatnot. So when I actually installed those, if y'all would like to see, I will create a video to show y'all how I actually wired them up. Which way did I go to run the wire from the side mirrors to the headlight and whatnot. But other than that, that's it. That is it. That's it. That's it. If you didn't want to use If you didn't want to use this light for your turn signal or anything like that, you don't have to use a light. You can just run a LED switch, power these lights, and you can just turn it on and turn it off whenever you want to. If you don't want these as your daytime running lights, you don't have to do that. You can just do whatever. They have the aftermarket lights for these too. The one you can do RGB, do different colors and different show modes and stuff like that. You can do that option too. But I know with those, in order for it to maintain the function of actually being a turn signal or whatnot, you would still have to wire it to your turning signals on the headlights and stuff like that. But if that's something that you just don't want, you just want it for show, just leave it for show. But that's basically how you do it. So my thing is, if you guys have any questions, send them in the comments and whatnot. Like I stated before, literally everything that I use, I will leave links. I will actually leave links to the Q50 mirrors that I ordered, because this mirror that I ordered, they brand new. I didn't get any used mirror. They was brand new and whatnot. And the cover that I got, this is an aftermarket cover. The original cover that come on this is gloss black, and it doesn't have the horn on it. So I'll leave a link to that. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. God bless.